mean, influenced by Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, the whole Get Fresh crew out of New York City. Like Bally shoes were big in the Caribbean too. Just the Clarks. Clark's another brand, big throughout all the islands. So you go from the Bahamas to St. Martin, St. Kitts Nevis. People, of course, Jamaica, people were wearing Clark's. But I would switch my shoes. But the ladies were always watching. And then both we had this thing called, and again, I think about the things we say as Caribbean people. We had a thing called Free Clothes Day. So Free Clothes Day was when you got to wear anything you wanted because maybe our basketball team won a big game or the mathematics team, did well in place. So our principal would give us Free Clothes Day, which meant we could wear anything we wanted. So that was your day to start. That was like if I knew today that Free Clothes Day was on Friday, I was preparing all week. I was prepping.
Yeah.
I had my outfit. I knew I was gonna iron my shirt. Maybe it was a little Tigra shirt. Maybe it was a polo. Maybe it was a lumberjack. But I had to have it pressed. You had to have the line, the lead jeans, starched, heavy socks, the belt, the fat laces, and the Pumas. Oh, it was a whole outfit architecture. Shout out to Dallas Penn. Like I was doing that. I had to. Like because
And you got to answer this final myth buster, man.
uh,
This is, and I think this is the ultimate because I actually believe that it did. Do you think gym shoes, brand new kicks, make you play better?
yes, they do. Except for I'll never forget wearing the Air Flight 90 white on white on. Oh man, I can remember that. I could see where the court is. I was playing in Brooklyn. This is one summer. I had these brand new, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock them and play in this little this pickup game. I came down on somebody's foot and twisted my ankle. I tightened those bad boys up as much. Finished the game though, but man, those sneakers never saw the court again. I never played. I never played in them again because they were bad luck to me now. Like I'm not gonna lie, like they were new. I had broken them in first time playing them, and I twisted my ankle. And I was playing a good ass game too. Like man, actually right up the block from Spike Lee's Spike's Joints store off of, in Brooklyn in Fort Greene. I was like, man, yeah. But
So in other words, it started off that way.
it started off that way, but after I sprained that ankle, those kicks, those became the like they were white and white, so I could wear them with anything. So I just wore them casually, but I never played in them again. I was a little heated. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I thought that was my last question for the myth buster, but I gotta ask this one. Is it a no-no to wear Nike shoes, Adidas shorts, Puma socks? I just gotta. Can you cross brand your gear? I just gotta ask.
Sean and I have had this conversation on the OSD podcast. This new generation, I'm Generation X. This new millennial and all that, they cross brands like that. That's a no-no in my book. Like you would never catch me wearing Adidas sneakers and wearing Nike socks. Even if I was wearing long pants, you still wouldn't like
You said even if they couldn't see them.
even if you could have. I know. You no. Mm-mm. So like now when I go out in public, I'm always watching. I'm always people watching. I'm nosy like that. I like to observe people. I always look at the brands that people are wearing. So yeah, when that trend started, probably like I don't know, like around probably like 2006, 2007, where the Adidas track pants with like Jordan sneakers, I was like, is this real? Is this what we doing now? But hey, to each their own. If that's what you want to do, God, God
Do you
bless you.
find that more with gym shoe brands than you do with anything else?
Yes, because like if you talk about like let's say like the luxury brands, so-called luxury brands, right? Because all that stuff we're learning a lot more of how stuff is made because of these tariffs and whatnot. So like Yeah, you would see someone mix and match maybe a little Gucci with a little Ferragamo or something like that,
Look,
right?
I'm gonna bring it
So,
a little closer. I'm gonna bring it a little closer for you. I'm going
okay,
to the '90s for you.
okay.
Can you wear Carl Kanai with FUBU?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I mean, that's like wearing cross colors with Coconut or Fubu or like, I mean, like let's think about it. Puba, Grand Puba from Brand Nubian was like one of the first cats I always remember to pull off low with like Timberland, even Tommy when Tommy Hilfiger came on the scene. But Puba was like an iconic, fashion. People don't give him his props, but like you think about how he dressed and how many people he influenced. Like music videos. You talk about Yo MTV Raps and stuff like that. But like, yeah, when you talk about these brands and mixing and matching like that, some of that stuff I just can't get with, man. I really, really can't. I mean, I'm low key with it. I believe in this thing called inconspicuous consumption. So you don't have to have loud, logos all over, but just a simple little hit. Maybe it's on the sleeve, or maybe it's right here on your neck or something. Like, if you know, right? That's what's become really popular I would say, over the past 2 decades. Kind of like quiet luxuries become really popular, especially when it comes to sneakers. Like, you have these brands that are going into making sneakers that never even cared about sneaker culture. Like I remember when Gucci made Gucci tennis sneakers back in the day. Like, that was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a rarity, right? And only certain people wore them, right? Like either doctors, lawyers, or it was the dope boys, drug dealers, right? They wanted to be different. Same thing like New Balance. When New Balance dropped the 990, which was $100 running sneaker, who's paying $100 for a running sneaker? Like, that was crazy. That was unheard of, right? Again, only certain people, true runners, people who are running half marathons or marathons, weekend warriors, they're the ones buying the New Balance, 990 for $100. And now we have basketball sneakers that are 200, 220, 225 or more, which again, we know, we can do our homework. We have this thing called the internet. We can figure out how much it really costs to make a pair of sneakers. So why is the retail price so high, right? So, yeah.